Something special.
Oh, it's a coral snake.
And really a good objection to the whole only good snake's a dead snake. This one right here is a California king snake.
That's pretty.
Also known as a common king snake around here in Oregon. We have them in southern Oregon and eastern Oregon. And these guys are really awesome because their primary food source is almost solely rattlesnakes.
It'd be nice to be have a head thing on.
These guys are also immune to rattlesnake venom as well. So even if these guys do take a stray and get caught by a rattlesnake bite, doesn't even matter. They'll just shrug it off, absorb all those proteins from the venom, and just keep on going. And even though they're not as big as rattlesnakes, they can eat a rattlesnake that's almost double its size just by wrapping it up, eating it, and folding it up. So these guys are really awesome snakes. A lot of people, they will order them in wild caught and release them out on their property to eat all the rattlesnakes.
Oh.
And
That's cool.
I will say the significance of any snake with the word king in it. King snake, like California king snake, Mexican black king snake, the king cobra. Any of those snakes with king in it, those snakes are going to primarily be a snake eater. So they will eat other snakes, and they're not really meant to eat rodents, but yeah, just primarily other snakes. Another snake that's related to this guy, that is probably, in my opinion, one of my personal favorites. I'm just gonna set this down here and like, there we go. I'm gonna have my head in the box. There's a lot of chaos here, so bear with me. Some people might ask, what's with the bags? Why is he shoving all these snakes in a bag? That kind of seems a little nutty. And basically what it does is it gives them a safe and secure spot to hide in. The snakes like the dark, they like to be able to curl up and hang out and be safe and secure. And this gives them that, so we just put them in a bag, tie it up, put it in a box, tape it up. That snake is now double secured. Especially when we're traveling to multi-states, anything like that. It's really good to, make sure your animals are safe and secure because you don't want escapes. Now, this next snake right here, I will actually let you guys pet this one. The other one might have bit me, but I don't want anyone else getting bit.
Oh, it's a coral snake.
Now, can anyone tell me, there's a fun little rhyme that can help you tell the difference between this snake and another snake. Does anyone know that rhyme?
Red on yellow, it's a dead fellow. Red on black, you're okay, Jack.
Yeah, pretty much that. Like, there's all sorts of little variants upon that, but that is the rhyme, red and yellow. Kill a fellow, red and yellow, your friend is Jack, anything like that. But here's the thing. That rhyme isn't really correct. It's a little bit of a myth. It's really only correct in like one little portion of the United States. Everywhere else, you kind of have to disregard that because here's the thing with snakes. They can come in a huge variety of different colors. They can come in different patterns. There's albinoism, there's melanism, anything like that that can make them whiter, blacker, anything like that can change. And you can't really rely on that basic, oh, the yellow's touching the red, I'm good. Which you wouldn't be good if the yellow was touching red. But anyways, these guys are really awesome. This is a Nelson's milk snake. And their whole thing is they look like a coral snake. They look like a highly venomous elapid that can kill you with a single bite. Even though there hasn't been a single coral snake except in like however many years. But anyways, would anyone like to pet this guy? I saw this ant shoot up over here. So when you guys pet a snake, you always want to pet it going down towards the tail with the scales.
Because then you rip off the scales.
Exactly. Anyone? Oh, I gotcha.
I like it. You want ouch.
Farm and their barns and stuff like that, so they thought they were going after the cows, but really these guys are after all the mice and rodents in the barn. So these guys' primary food source is going to be mice and rats, and occasionally they'll also eat small lizards too. Now, for the first time ever, I believe, in our exhibit, we brought 2 new snakes. We brought technically, we brought 2 green anacondas. The heaviest snake on Earth. Her name is Pistachio.
Pistachio!
And you guys can go and see her in the exhibit. I didn't bring her up here yet because really with a snake that large, you need 2 people to handle them securely and safely. You know, you guys don't want to see a live demonstration of me getting strangled by an anaconda on stage. That probably wouldn't be that fun of a show. I mean, I guess some people want to see that. But I'm pretty sure Discovery Channel did a whole documentary on why that's a bad idea. Well, and feel more comfortable handling. And let's see if you guys want to see this close cousin of the anaconda. Let me see if I can pull her out. Sorry, she's biting me a little bit. No, she's not fighting. She's not biting. She's just fighting me.
He doesn't understand. Yeah.
She does not want to come out of this bag. Dang, she's just so strong. She's so large and so strong.
That's weird. I didn't think she's in there.
Here we go.
You want me to get it? Yeah.
So this gal right here is, what's your name? What's your name? I'm making all these names on the spot. This is Samantha. And she is a Kenyan sand boa. And what's really awesome about these guys, this is about as large as they get. They can maybe get a little bit bigger than this. This is the snake that I showed my mom to make her not afraid of snakes so I could get one as a kid.
Sand boa.
And their main defense mechanism, they're not very big. And you live in Africa, so you have to have something else going for you. If you're not very big, you're not crazy venomous. So this guy's main defense mechanism is its tail. I'm gonna do another drop down. And if you look closely at its tail, it looks just like its head.
Yep, that's fine.
And if you guys want to take a little feel, can you guys tell me what it feels like? Kinda
Rough.
rough?
Rough.
Yeah, it kind of feels like baby corn. And basically, the tail is armored. So it will basically be buried under the sand, the head will be sticking out, and the tail will be barely sticking out. And basically, it's designed to have the predator mistake the tail for the head. The tail can take the bite, while the head cannot, and the rest of the snake can get away.
You didn't know that? No. Can he touch it? Oh.
Absolutely. These flounder eyes that I absolutely adore. And one other thing that's very significant about this snake that's really cool, normally, boas are an American species. They're South America and a little bit of North America. And typically old world like Africa, Asia, Australia, that's all pythons.
Yeah.
This is one of the few examples of a boa that is from the old world, aka Africa, Asia. So it's a really fun fact. There's only a few boa species in the old world that I'm aware of. And so it's just like a fun little fact. He's just like a little anomaly. Favorite snakes. I don't know if you know this. We have one of the few snakes on this planet that is both venomous and poisonous. Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
We have the Oregon garter snake. You know those cute little guys with like the red head and like the red stripes going down the side? Those guys will eat rough-skinned newts and absorb all that neurotoxin that the rough-skinned newts have and become poisonous themselves. And also they're slightly venomous too. Nothing that can affect us. So they're like, you know, don't be thinking a garter snake is gonna kill you or is dangerous, but they are both venomous and poisonous, which is really cool because there's barely any snakes in the world that are actually poisonous. Now, we could take a little break from snakes. I have a couple more after this, but I guess something for the people who don't like snakes here. Now, who likes turtles and tortoises? A lot more people raising their hands. All right, cool. Palmer. And he was born in Palmer, Alaska. He also has a brother named Arnold too, but he's back at home. And anyway, this guy right here is a sulcata tortoise.
Yep.
Anyone ever seen a sulcata or worked in sulcata, own a sulcata? Yeah. So this guy's gonna get really, really, really big. And he's gonna get really old. These guys can live up to 150 years. They can get over 150 pounds. We have a couple back in our exhibit over there that are about 4 times the size of Palmer here. And they're still small. We have some back at home that are 80 to 100 pounds and are absolutely massive. We need about 2 to 3 people to pick them up. And we have about 28 of those guys, almost 30 of those tortoises. And here's why. So many pet stores like Petco, PetSmart, all those big box pet stores, they sell these guys when they're about the size of just like the top little scoops on a shelf, when they're super, super small. And they sell those guys for $50 a lot of the time. And when they sell them, do you think they tell you, hey, this guy gets really big, they get really old. You're gonna have to basically keep it in a cow pen or anything like that. They don't tell you any of that. They just go, okay, here's your turtle, that'll be $50. And they go on with their day. So now, because of places like that and practices like that, we have about 30 of these guys at our sanctuary. All of them are massive. And we're not the only ones. There are more sulcata tortoises in captivity in the United States than there are in the wild right now, which is really unfortunate, which is the case for a lot of captive animals, unfortunately. There's also, I'm pretty sure there's a statistic where there's more tigers in Texas than there are in the wild as well, so, you know, deal with that what you will. Anyways, that guy, I cannot recommend as a pet. They get large, they get old, they can dig through your foundation and destroy your house. This guy right here is my best little friend. His name is Tiny Tim. And he's an eastern box turtle. These guys are way, way, way better pet. And it's because this guy is almost full grown. And as you can see, he fits in the palm of my hand pretty easily. And they live in the United States. They're native to the South, so they are more adjusted to deal with American temperatures and American humidity, all that way more than the African sulcata tortoises. And they're just a lot easier to manage. Instead of living up to about 150 years, these guys only live to about 40 to 60 years. So instead of your grandkids taking over for them, only your kids will be taking care of it instead. Little bit better, little bit better. Gotta take your small victories where you can. Now, would anyone like me to come down and meet little Timmy? Yeah, I'm coming. I'm not gonna jump down though, because part of their shell. A lot of people watch like shows like Over the Hedge, cartoons like that, where the turtle pops out of the shell and it's just like chilling.
No.
That's not reality. They are their shell. Their spine is all fused all throughout it right there, and all connected with nerves and tissues. So when you pet Timmy right here, he can actually feel it when you pet his shell.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you have a frilled dragon?
Oh, I wish we had a frilled dragon. Those guys are so cool. I got to work with one a few years ago, and it like frilled up at me, and it was probably one of the most terrifying and cool experiences of my life. I'm gonna be honest. They also have like fangs, which is really crazy too. But no, we don't have them, but they are very cool. And if you get the chance to work with one, do it, but be careful.
Yep.
Would you like to try?
Good question.
Why is he still calling you? I mean, why is he clapping?
I will be pulling out another snake, don't you worry. Now, anyone want to get a last little pet? I got more snakes.
Yay!
So much in the secret. What? The reptile guy has more snakes? Crazy! Crazy!
Whoa! I had no idea. Looking at pictures.
I just had this one out handling a little bit ago. Our good pal Rafe was handling her and having a good time with her.
You want the rest of that?
Sure.
This gal right here is Julia. And she's our ball python. And this is typically what they will look like in the wild.
I knew what it was.
Nice and tan, have all these dark colorations. Pretty easy to blend in and survive and make it in the wild. Ball pythons are great. They're really pretty. They get to a really fun size. They get to about 4 or 5 feet, so they're fun to handle, fun to hold. They're really docile. Here's my bone to pick with them, though, if I have a bone to pick. They don't like to eat all the time. Sometimes they'll just randomly decide, like, no, I don't want to. And they just won't eat. And sometimes they can go up to a year without doing that. And if you're a pet owner and you're taking care of the animal and it's not wanting to eat, that gets stressful. Especially if it's your first snake you're ever taking care of.
Okay.
That's why I like corn snakes, because you don't have to worry about that with corn snakes. They'll eat all the time, every time. As soon as you put a rat in front of them, they'll go and eat that.
The sun moves a lot.
So now, while I have my little Britney moment here, I'm gonna pull out one more snake. And I'm cheating a little bit, because this is actually the same species.
Is it a different color? Is it albino?
It's a green.
Albino!
So I heard albino, which is close. This guy isn't quite an albino. His name is Cookie. And he's actually called what's called a piedomorph. And the reason why I wanted to bring this piedomorph snake to Tillamook is because it's very similar to how a cow would be patterned, where it has all the white, zero pigment, with the little splotches of pigment going out throughout the body. It's called a pied gene, which cows have, horses have, all sorts of animals have, including snakes. So that's why they can come in a huge variety of different colors. A lot of people will ask, like, oh, is it shedding? Is it molting? Is it doing anything like that? No, but he just looks like this. He just looks super pretty. I'm so sorry. Ah, sorry, trying to adjust my belt. There we go, there we go. All right. Now, anyone else want to try to pet some snakes? Yeah! Really great job, you guys. I love how since I first said it, all of you guys are petting going towards the tail. Really great job. So I'll get to Bluey in a second. Unfortunately, people won't be petting him, unfortunately, because here's the thing about Bluey and macaws in general that people don't know. That bird could break you. People don't know that, but they have a bite force around 12 to 1,400 pounds per square inch. So that bird right there, as pretty, as cute, and awesome as he is, he could break any bone in your body besides your femur.
Are they strong enough to bite through metal?
Easily bend it. We have a couple of bird cages back in our exhibit where definitely some of the bars are bent from them trying to bend it and bite at it. But our good boy Bluey, he mostly just waves. He doesn't really go out of his way to bite. Let me see if I can get Bluey to wave at us. Hi, Blue. Yeah. Hi, buddy.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, we have two birds here right now. We have Redbird and Bluey. Like I said, I didn't name them. I just work with them. They're basically my co-workers. And so while we are cool, and he'll sometimes let me pet them and work with them, and he'll let people like hold them, a lot of birds really do not like being pet. As you can see, he's kind of trying to like bite me, and it's just barely letting me pet him. They don't really like to be pet too much, and especially if they're pet on the back, that's a whole mating thing for them, and you don't really want to do that. Yeah, you said it.
Are they the same birds from Rio? Like the blue macaws?
They are not the same birds from Rio. Really pretty birds, and those birds are actually making a comeback, which is really awesome because of the movie. But unfortunately, it's slightly different species. They are macaws though, so that's cool. Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Rio. I'm just gonna pretend I know what he said. Now, while you can't pet him, would anyone like to come up and try to have Bluey sit on your arm? Let's have you in the blue and yellow shirt come up first. You guys match. What's your name, pal? Pleasure to meet you, Kay. So what I'm gonna have you do, buddy, I'm gonna have you stick out your arm big and strong like you're a pirate, like this. Like this. Yeah, there we go, there we go.
Oh, so
And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna place him right on your arm. You're not gonna pet him or anything like that. You're just gonna chill like you're a pirate about to raid an English vessel. It's a little intimidating, isn't it? A little heavy? Tell me what you think.
Kind of heavy.
Kind of big. It's pretty cool though, right? You feel like you're a pirate? Yeah, it's a little bit. That's the thing. A lot of people are like, yeah, I want to hold the bird. I want to mess with the bird, and then they get the bird right next to your face, and it's like, oh my. Now, who else wants to try to hold Louie? All right, get up here, guys.
Oh, Elijah.
I got you guys. How much time you got, Mike? 5. Perfect. Now, birds are heavy. We've understood this now. We got it. We figured it out. Excellent. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to me rant. So you guys hope you guys have a great one, and see y'all tomorrow or in 5 minutes when you come over there.
So Justice, you were saying that Bluey has a PSI bite pressure of about 1,400 pounds, right?
Yes.
Round numbers. What's your gator got?
I believe the gator is almost about double that, around like 2,200.
Now, they were talking about $6 grand for an alligator.
Yeah.
I don't want to find that out on my own.
As someone who's taken a bite from an alligator, not a fun experience.
All right, you guys, put your hands together for Justice from Brad's World Reptiles. Now remember, Justice is just through the Sioux Dairy Barn, head north. He's got